welcome back to A Mouthful of Emotion, episode 3. I'm sadctheclown.
And I am happyjtheclown. How's
And-
everyone going?
Yeah, how is everyone going? So yeah, let's just get straight into it. It's been Christmas. Sorry it's been a bit of a gap. Oh, and I'll apologise now. I've actually got a cold, so my throat, and I might be coughing. Hopefully it sounds alright. But it has been Christmas. That's why we haven't done the weekly thing like we were at the very start.
Been a little bit busy.
Yeah, it's been a bit hectic. So Christmas. Did you score any bargains, Happy?
Yeah, I actually
But score any good
had
stuff?
a very Merry Christmas. I got a lot more than I was expecting to get.
Yeah.
Got a new hat, which was pretty cool.
Lovely.
But
Snapback?
Yep, new snapback.
Sweet.
Not usually something I wear, but
What
give
is
it
it?
a crack.
What sort is it?
It's a Toronto Blue Jays snapback. They're a baseball team.
Sweet.
Yeah, no, pretty good. I think they're a terrible team in statistically, but I just wanted a Toronto Blue Jays hat for a particular reason, but I won't.
Yeah.
Won't go into details. But
Fair enough.
yeah, no, it's good.
Random.
Besides that, I got a new 3DS and Pokemon X game.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, very very happy about that. Love the guys who bought it for me. All of those gifts. And how about you? What did you get for Christmas?
Yeah, I was extremely spoilt too. Because my wife actually got me a Chucky doll, where if you might have seen it on the page, I did an unboxing as an early present. I thought that was going to be my only present. But then on Christmas Day, she got me G.I. Joe #2 on Blu-ray, so I was hell stoked with that. And then I was the same as you. The next present was a 3DS. So,
Unreal, huh?
Holy crap! Yeah, mega spoil.
Yeah, it's a season. Yeah, season for giving.
Yeah, definitely. And then she actually also went and bought a whole pop set and then distributed it amongst the family. So they all gave them to me, but I ended up getting the complete set of the Ninja Turtle pop vinyls.
Oh, lovely.
So it's
What
all
are the-
What's that?
What? Sorry, I'm not too savvy with all this with all this figurine talk. What's it? What are pop vinyls?
Oh, so they you would have seen it if you go into like any of your EB games, those sort of places now. They're kind of the guys. They look like bobbleheads. Generally not bobbleheads. A few of them are, but they're smaller than a standard bobblehead. Got the big head though, with the black dots as eyes. Do you? They sound familiar.
Yes.
They've got licenses for everything. Like the other ones I collect are the Walking Dead ones. I've got all the Walking Dead ones that I want. And yeah, now I've got the whole turtle set, which involves all 4 turtles, Splinter and Shredder.
Oh, lovely.
And yeah, I'll chuck a picture because Shredder looks awesome, eh? Shredder looks so cool.
I've always thought Shredder looked sweet. Just all the time. But, obviously he was the bad guy, so he definitely wasn't my favourite.
Yeah, definitely a cosplay I want to make up, actually.
Oh, that would be a good cosplay.
Yeah.
It's not something you see a lot of.
No, and it'd be hell cool. Once you made the helmet and stuff, it'd be pretty easy.
Yeah.
But anyway, that makes me think of a question. Because actually also Harlow off of Nerd and Proud sent me a Christmas present, which I sent you that photo of a Ninja Turtle t-shirt.
That was so good.
How awesome is that?
That was amazing. We'll have to put up a photo so these guys can see it.
Yeah, definitely. So that's a green shirt with the turtle shell on the front and the back, like so it looks like the turtle kind of thing. And it's Donatello, which is my favourite turtle. And that's what got me thinking. I've got a question for you. So Donatello is my favourite turtle, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, is he even that good a Ninja Turtle? I like him. And then I was thinking, like, which is the most expendable Ninja Turtle? Like, if one of them died, which one would be the least important to die? And I don't think it is Donatello, because I don't think he'd be the best fighter out of all 4 of them, but he has the technical skills, which means he creates all their extra weapons and cars and things like that.
Well, he's the smart guy, isn't he? Yeah.
He is. But it's a skill that they actually do use.
That is a tough question to drop on someone. I thought you were just going to do the old, so which is your favourite? And alone is hard enough.
So, which one in order? What's the least important Ninja Turtle? I reckon I know who I reckon I'd choose, but I'll see who you choose first.
I would honestly... I think we're going to agree on this one, but I'll sort of run through it. I reckon, well, Donatello, because the smart guy, you sort of need him.
Yeah.
I feel, and he is a good fighter. I mean, obviously not the best fighter. Which brings me to say Leo, who's obviously the leader.
And in the live actions, he's the only one that could use his weapons.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, keep
He,
going.
yeah, he's a good fighter, and obviously the leader. So I don't think you could really make Leo expendable.
No.
And then Raphael, I don't know. It's tough because I
He
know
has
he
got the anger issues.
he causes a lot of problems for the turtles, but he is he is stronger than Leo, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess unfortunately, I would have to say that Mike would probably be the most expendable.
Yeah, that's exactly who I was thinking.
I mean, love him, but yeah,
Oh yeah,
if
he is good, but he's sort of the he doesn't really, other than the fighting,
just
he doesn't really have another skill.
yeah. Apart from obviously he's the funny guy.
The party dude.
Yeah, but him and Don are usually the funny guys in the movies.
Yeah, yeah.
So
But
yeah,
yeah, I
but
probably would put Raph as I'd probably put him in Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo. He's probably the order I think.
I'd probably use that exact order too
Yeah.
because Raph is sort of expendable too because he causes a lot of problems. So without him, they probably would have far less issues.
Exactly, yeah. Leonardo's definitely he keeps it straight, he can keep his cool where Raph can't. And I think that the technical thing is a huge point for Donatello. I don't even think he needs to fight because he creates all the other crap they use.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that is true. That's a very, very,
Yeah.
very good question, and
Well,
we should ask all the listeners out there.
yeah, there's probably
Who do you
people.
think your most who do you think your most expendable Ninja Turtle is, and hopefully we can get a bit of a debate going. And
There's probably Mikey fans just going, "What? Are you kidding?"
yeah, I love Mike. He was my favorite for
Oh,
so
yeah, he's
long,
cool.
but yeah,
He is cool. So that was my
wow,
one little question I had anyway.
that was a really good question. So,
Also, what I did do between then and now was watch Man on Fire finally.
yes, yep, that's
So
good.
So that was that question from Brendan on Facebook. He
Mhm.
said to watch it because I didn't know anything about Denzel Washington. So now I've watched the whole movie of him.
What do you think?
And yeah, the
How about
movie.
a review of Denzel Washington?
A review of Denzel Washington.
And then, yeah. Did
He-
you like the movie?
I did like the movie actually. I really didn't think I was going to like it, and I got hell hooked. I don't know if I was happy with the end, the way it ends.
No, I mean, we might as well say spoiler alert. This movie
It's
came
old.
out in 2004, so
Yeah.
that's almost 14. Well, it'll be 14 years ago in about 36 hours.
Yeah.
So, um,
Exactly.
so yeah,
Because at the end, he essentially dies, really, doesn't he? You don't see him die, but the whole movie's
Well-
about him trying to save a girl, and then he ends up trading himself for the girl at the very end.
yeah.
That-
I
that's
mean,
where it ends.
he's a badass in it, which so he's an awesome character, and you obviously, like I mentioned in one of the previous podcasts, I don't like to see movies that have a sad ending. So if I watch a movie and it's great the whole way through, and I'm rating it say like a 9 out of 10 the whole way,
Yeah.
and then if or like spoiler alert, obviously we think he's dead. The title is Man on Fire for a reason. It sort of takes a couple of stars off it for me. So it might drop down to it.
Well, because I wanted
Yeah.
to see him flog the crap out of that dude in the end. And
Yeah,
don't get to see
yeah.
that.
No.
The way he gets the information to find the guy, all those scenes are awesome. Every time we'd get to the next sort of bad guy and
Yeah.
interrogate him kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was so good.
No, yeah, I do rate that movie very highly, but it's just a shame. Yeah, the ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I was hoping.
But so when I started watching it, I was like, oh hell yeah! Didn't realize Christopher Walken was in it.
Mm-hmm. He's a good
And
actor.
He's an awesome actor. Dakota Fanning. I didn't realize she was the main chick or the main
Didn't-
little
didn't-
girl.
Yeah, didn't strike a light for me until you actually mentioned that to me too.
Yeah, and
You know?
She is. I don't know how good she is now as an actor, but as a kid, every movie that she has been in when she's been young, because they've all been quite dark, she is
Yeah.
an outstanding actor. She
She
really
is. She's a really good child actor. Yeah.
and she always acts quite intelligent and dark roles for someone of that age.
Yeah.
It's weird, yeah.
Yeah. Very true. It'd be
But yeah,
interesting to see how she turns out.
yeah. Well, she's in the new Twilights, I think. But I think I've only
Yeah.
seen one that she's in, and she was good, but
It was
it's
Twilight.
it's not really the role to see her acting, I guess. Yeah. But after watching it, if I had never seen any of those actors, I'd want to watch another movie with Dakota Fanning in it because she was really good. As much as I love Christopher Walken, that movie would not sell me to go and watch another Christopher Walken movie because his character really wasn't outstanding in any way, I don't think.
Yeah. Just your typical character sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. And Denzel Washington...
Almost any face could fill the role.
Could fill that spot, yeah. And Denzel Washington was sweet in it, but for some reason when it ended, and I hell liked the movie, and there were scenes where he was hell badass in it.
Yeah.
But when it ended, I was kind of like I didn't have the urge to go, oh my god, I've got to go and get every
Denzel Washington
movie out now and go and watch him. You know, it's sort of he didn't, but he was good. It wasn't like he was bad at all. It just didn't.
Well, he probably won't be making a sequel to Man on Fire.
Oh, is he? Why's that? Oh yeah.
Doesn't he get like burnt alive at the end of it? Am I remembering the ending correctly? I'm pretty sure they're on that bridge and they set him on fire.
No, he goes across to the bridge. I think they just chuck him in the car and drive off with him.
Oh.
I think the title's called Man on Fire because he's on fire when he's taking everyone down and getting the information.
Oh. Maybe I'm thinking of it. It has been a while since I've seen the movie because I didn't go and rewatch it again, but yeah, I'm not too sure. This is interesting. I might have to go back and have a look.
Yeah,
I think you're probably right.
I'm sure they just drive off at the end.
Could have seen different versions.
Yeah.
Director's cut.
But yeah, so like sometimes I watch a Jim Carrey movie and then I'm just like, I just want to watch every Jim Carrey movie again. Like I just,
Yep.
Where his one, I just wasn't. It wasn't that he acted bad; he acted awesome. It just didn't make me want to watch another movie. I don't know why. It's weird.
Yeah.
Where I'd watch that movie again because I did enjoy it.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a good movie. I've seen it a couple of times, but not recently. I probably should have gone and watched it again, but didn't get around to it. So
I know what you mean.
But yeah, we also I guess moving on from that, I guess we also got a question from might have been Tim on Facebook.
The trilogies.
Yes.
No, that was from Andy. That one.
Oh, Andy. No. Yep. There we go. And so, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one to pick, and it's a tough thing to do because sometimes when movies come out, they're your favourite trilogy at the time, but they'll bring out a fourth movie, and it might not be quite as good as you were hoping. So it sort of ruins the.
And then it takes it out of the trilogy.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, his question anyway. I don't think we just said the question.
Oh, sorry.
His question was, what are some of your favourite movie trilogies of all time, and which movie of the trilogy is the best? Movie within the trilogy. I just read that weird.
Yeah,
but we get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. How about you kick this one off?
All right, I can. I've just written down a few here because we were just looking it up before. Ones that were definitely good. As far as kids' movies go, like Toy Story is a great trilogy. The third one was a little sad, but for an animated movie, that is a fantastic trilogy.
Yep.
Because everyone was consistent. You're not going to like this one, but High School Musical, I freaking hell enjoyed that because I like musicals.
I didn't hate High School Musical, but I didn't love it either.
Probably going to get hate mail for that one. Come on, if Zac Efron's in it, it's going to be good.
He is a good actor.
He's sweet, I reckon. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I don't know if they're going to make a fourth one, so this one may not be a trilogy after. I don't know if there's another one coming out. Yeah. But I hell enjoy the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. I had read the
Couldn't get
books,
into them.
so you couldn't get into it.
No. Did you
Uh,
read the books also?
oh, I read the first two. I think I've got them all, but I've only read the first two.
I didn't know. I
Um,
didn't know you were much of a book reader.
I'm not, but I don't know why I got that first one out, and it's cool because it's written like a diary. It's just, and it is a kids book, and it's a kids movie.
Yeah.
The way the movie is exactly how the book is. Yeah, they've done a really good job of converting it over.
Yep.
And I didn't think of it, but Crocodile Dundee is actually these are no longer kids movies. Crocodile Dundee's a really good one.
That's a really good trilogy. I loved those movies when they came out.
Because even the third one that kind of felt a bit more high budget, when they sort of Americanise it way too much, still wasn't too bad. It was still quite a funny movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, I frequently do go back to watch those movies, and I'll sit there and watch all three of them, and think, these are really good, and the continuity in them is pretty good. So
it's not like it just changes or anything. So that one would definitely be up there. Jurassic Park is definitely up there, except for I don't know if I haven't seen the third one for a while, and I don't know if it's as good as the other two.
It's the same. It's sort of more. I think I'm quite sure it's got a higher budget, and it's a bit different. Like,
because I know it's got pterodactyls in it.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of people will argue that it's not the best one because, it's sort of they introduce dinosaurs that are sort of like questionable sort of thing.
Yeah.
And
when you think dinosaurs, you kind of think the T-Rex is the biggest dinosaur.
Yep.
Where I know they've gone with what is it? Isn't it called something like a megalosaurus or something?
I'm not actually sure what they call it in the movie.
It's a dinosaur that actually is bigger than the T-Rex, I think. But people just don't know what type of dinosaur that is, where people know what a T-Rex is. Tyrannosaurus Rex, yeah.
I think it is mega something. It's like a mega...
Megalodon
they might even call it a mega T-Rex.
Oh, is it?
I don't know.
It is...
No, a megalodon's like a giant sea creature.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
But it could be a mega something.
It's a weird sort of name like that.
But yeah, that sort of was a little bit far-fetched, but I still rate that movie pretty highly. Have you got any more, or?
They're ones that are up there, what I liked, but I've got my favourite, but I can wait if you want.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do what I did with the my top 5 list.
Yeah, indeed.
Just spray heaps of them.
Oh, here's the dinosaur. I just found it. It's actually a Spinosaurus.
Ah.
Because it's got the big plate thing across its back.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder.
That's not what I thought it was.
Is that a real dinosaur? I have a feeling that... I don't know whether it's all BS or not.
Spinosaurus is the largest known carnivore dinosaur, even larger than Tyrannosaurus and Gigantosaurus. Gigantosaurus is the one I was thinking of.
That might have been what it was, Gigantosaurus.
Because it's got a name that just sounds kind of...
Yeah, cheesy.
Fake. Yeah. Oh, yeah, so no, apparently it is a dinosaur.
Well, there you go. You learn something new every day.
Yeah. All right, yep, you go with yours.
All right, no worries. Well, I'll rattle them off. You know how we were saying sort of like if a movie comes on and it makes it, like a quadrilogy rather than a trilogy, say, but it's a no good fourth movie, it can take away, some of the perks from the others. But Ace Ventura, there's actually 3 Ace Ventura movies. Mm-hmm. Number 1 and 2 are just so unbelievably good that I would include that in, sort of, it'd be definitely up there, because even though I've never seen the third one, and I never want to, because it just sounds so heinously bad. But it's still it's still a trilogy, so it does apply to this. So
actually, I agree with you. I'd almost put it in my top 5 just because those 2 are so good.
First, yeah.
That I could pretend the other ones, yeah.
I could go back any day of the week and just watch those first 2 over and over again. They're just great.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, some of these you mentioned to me earlier when we were having a discussion, sort of off recording.
Yeah.
But so, you've got your Back to the Future, Blade. I like Hannibal.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the Hannibal?
I haven't actually seen any of the Hannibal movies.
Well, Hannibal's technically not a trilogy anymore, but I don't really include. I think it's Hannibal Rising or something, and it sort of just strays so far from the originals. Like, I mean, I think it still follows the storyline. It's like a prequel, but I'm sort of like, I'm not sure if I'm going to accept that as a movie in that series. I mean, they're sort of slow movies, but they're just really, I don't know. There's just something about them that really draws me in. I think it's Anthony Hopkins. No,
Oh, okay.
he's
How have they made a trilogy of that?
yeah,
Though? Is
Anthony
it?
Hopkins. He's because they've got it's sort of like it's hard to explain, but so he's the killer in one, I think, or
Yeah.
something like that, or it starts. Um, yeah, it starts out that he's in jail and they need his help
Hmm.
because he's a serial killer and he knows about others. He's got that same mind and he's just an extremely intelligent man. Then he
Oh, okay, okay.
escapes in the second one, and I can't, to be honest, remember too much about the
Yeah,
third. I think it's pretty good.
I've never seen any of them, so
Yeah. I would recommend him.
yeah.
Anthony Hopkins is good. You like that movie of his, The Fastest Indian? I know you like that movie.
Oh, yeah, that's a hell good movie.
Yeah, sort of on the same sort of level. It's nothing overly exciting happens almost through the whole movie, but it's still enough to like be a good movie because I really enjoyed that Fastest
Yeah, yeah,
Indian movie.
yeah. It's
But yeah,
good.
anyways. And you've got the Batman, the new Batman series.
Yeah.
Those I
Oh,
love.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love those. Lord of the Rings, obviously.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I didn't even write any of those big ones down because like
uh,
Star Wars. Yeah.
yeah, Star Wars, obviously Star Wars. Yeah, that's arguably probably one of the
Yeah.
probably one of the best trilogies of all time.
Mhm.
But then you've got the new ones, which is also a trilogy, but I don't know how many people would classify that as their favorite.
Yeah.
A lot more people.
I do like them though.
Yeah, I liked them. I liked them.
Yeah.
A lot of the diehard fans, they
Yeah.
weren't so crash hot about them. But
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then you Alien. I mean, I think that's a quadrilogy now, but at the
Yeah.
obviously at the time, that was a good
That,
trilogy. Um, then you've got Terminator. I think that's a quadrilogy now too.
oh, I think it's four.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they've
So
done four. What's that?
that's quadrilogy.
Oh, it is
Yeah.
quad, is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Yep.
And then you've got Rush Hour. That slips under the radar, but I love Rush Hour movies.
Yeah, they were good. Jackie Chan hasn't done a good comedy like that for a while.
No, no. Well, Jackie Chan used to do a lot of really good movies, but
Yeah, and his comedies were
I mean, I
good.
think he's still making them, but yeah, obviously he's probably getting a bit old. I think he's
Yeah.
60 something now.
Oh, that could be why.
Yeah. Ocean's 11. I really like those. I don't know if you've
Oh,
seen.
yeah. I've only seen the first one, and it
Yeah, I
was
thought.
good.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Massive fan of Transformers. I am.
Yeah.
And Mad Max, old classic
Oh, yeah.
Australian movie.
I actually like the third
Sort
one
of.
the best, and a lot of people probably wouldn't agree with me there. That Beyond the Thunderdome, I thought that was the best one, but
Was that the third one or was that the second one?
nah, I think that was because it was Mad Max 1, Mad Max 2, and then Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, I think it was called.
Okay. No, I think I would agree with you more on that too. But that was sort of more our time, I guess. That came
That
out
could be why, yeah.
we were sort of younger, rather than the other Mad Maxes might have been when we were sort of quite really young and maybe
Yeah.
not allowed to watch that sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
So
I
what
don't
would
know.
be your favourite? Have you got a favourite?
I would probably have to say, out of all of those,
Yeah, yeah.
ooh, that's a tough selection. But out of just
It'll be funny if we
things,
choose the same.
if I go on things that I could go back and watch over and over again, and
Yep.
if I just sort of if I counted up the amount of times I'd watched each sort of movie in the
Yeah.
series, I won't include Ace Ventura because I haven't seen the third one,
Yep.
but that would have been up there. But I won't include that.
Yep. Yep.
So I've got Jurassic Park,
Yep.
um, probably Rush Hour,
Yeah.
and
Maybe.
and probably Crocodile Dundee. Like, obviously there's some big ones I've missed out in that, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, for example.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're just they're not movies that I go back and watch all the time. I've got to be in the
Yeah.
mood to watch that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, that's it. It depends how we're judging them, I agree with you there. It's sort of they are fantastic, but I haven't watched The Lord of the Rings pretty well since they came out.
Mm.
So I own them, but it's sort of I watched them in the cinema, went and bought them, watched them once, and I've probably actually only watched each one of them twice or three times.
Yep.
And they're fantastic, but it's kind of like I don't just chuck Lord of the Rings on because it's too long and it's yeah.
I know what you're saying. And also, they have, just recently, I actually watched one not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the extended cut sort of thing. And
Yeah.
there was stuff in there I'd never seen before. Like, we were, we were playing a game. I was playing a video game with a friend of ours, and there was a character in it. And he said, "Oh, this is the character out of this part of the movie." And I said, "He's not in the movie." And he goes, "Yeah, he is."
I think it might is. Yeah.
Yeah, and so yeah, he was in the movie in the only in the extended version, which I'd never seen before.
Oh yeah, no. God, extended. How long is it?
I think they have about an extra 20 to 30 minutes of
Alright.
film. So yeah,
Yeah.
but so yeah,
So Crop
where
would
would
be
you
your favourite?
Yeah, I'd say those three would probably be my favourite.
And do you know which one your favourite one is, or?
There we go. Well, out of those ones, the favourite movie I would probably choose is probably Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, so you'd say Jurassic Park's your favourite trilogy, or?
I probably would, yep.
Yeah,
I
and you
love
reckon
Jurassic.
two's the best?
Yep.
Well, I'd probably just go one, I think.
It's good, but it's
Out
sort
of
of,
them.
I don't know, it's something, I don't know. Number 2 just had a sort of more action and stuff, and it was,
Yeah.
I remember it being, when I first watched it, I was just wowed completely with it, whereas number 1 sort of scared me more, and I wasn't so much into horror movies when I was, young.
Yeah, but that could have been an age thing, I reckon, because we were
Yeah.
pretty young when number one came out.
See, whereas number 2 came out at a good time, I think, for me. So that probably makes it a little bit
Yeah.
biased in that sense. But I think that's probably what I'd have to settle on.
Yeah.
And what about you?
I'd say my favourite all-time trilogy, I reckon, would have to be Back to the Future, I reckon.
Ooh,
Just
that is a good series.
Just because I don't think they went downhill. Even the last one, which went with the whole Western theme, which you'd kind of think, oh, they're going to ruin it. It really doesn't. It still follows the same. It didn't wreck the movie. It was still good.
Yep.
And as far as time travel goes, there's probably guys on the net who have written massive stories about how many flaws in that movie there are. But when you're watching it, it doesn't feel like they've stuffed up the time travel thing. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you watch some and you're like, oh, that doesn't really make sense. Or Back to the Future kind of does. I reckon they've thought about it. And I think Back to the Future easy. The actors are sweet, and they stuck to the same actors the whole way through.
Yep.
Because that can be the hell big ruiner of movies, where they do the two first ones and then the third
And
one
then
change actors.
new actor. Yep.
Or like, oh, the main guy wouldn't do this one, so let's just not even have the main character in the last one. It's like, what?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's a very good series. But which one do you think would be your favourite? 1, 2, or 3?
I'd probably say 2. I've always, definitely when I was younger, it's the 2 where he goes to the future, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Like where he goes to where there's hoverboards and all that sort of stuff, like way into the future.
Yep.
And like Biff, I think, is married to his mum and has the big casino and all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's got the, what's the good line in it?
Which one?
Oh, hoverboards don't go on water or something.
Hey, McFly, you bojo! The boats don't work on water unless you've got power!
I can't remember. Damn it.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I want to say it, but I can't think how he says it.
I remember a movie from the third one that now I've forgotten that too. You yellow-bellied scum-sucking gutter trash or something.
Yeah.
Duded up, egg-sucking gutter trash!
I remember that being on the odd classifications ad.
Yeah, that's right.
Good movies.
And then
Very good movies.
I just thought Ninja Turtles, the live-action movies. That's a trilogy.
Oh, you're kidding me! How
And
could we have forgotten that one?
And that actually
Okay, well there
would
you
be
go.
up there as That would be up there, in my opinion, with Back to the Future for me.
Yeah. Well, I've just changed mine to Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles.
I have.
And
I cannot believe that I just
I
completely.
was just thinking about it.
Did you know there was actually more Ninja Turtle movies made in Britain, and they were called the Teenage Mutant
Hero.
Hero Turtles? That's
yeah.
it.
Was it Britain? Oh, it might have
Uh,
been.
yeah, I'm quite sure it was Britain, and they weren't. Out of all of the weapons that they were allowed, Michelangelo wasn't allowed to have nunchucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it was fine for
And
Raphael to have size and Leonardo to carry katanas around.
but they did also because they changed it quite a bit. The Hero Turtles had chick in there as well.
Yeah, there was a girl. I
Venus?
still to this.
Venus de Milo or whatever.
What? Yep, I think you're right. I still to this day am trying to find a copy of like a version of that, and it just
I've actually got the whole series on my computer.
is it a like the TV series or
Yeah, I don't have the movie.
Okay, so I've seen a movie length one, but
Yeah, I don't know where you can't even get them on the you can't find them on eBay or nowhere.
no. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I wonder what happened to it.
Hard to get.
Surely someone out there would have one.
Mm.
Hook us up, people. If you know, let me know.
Let us know. We want to see the movie.
I know that when I watched it, I remember watching it thinking, this is horrible. However, I still would love to see it again.
And if you ever check it out, Ninja Turtles Out of Their Shells. If you search that on YouTube, that was a music concert that the Ninja Turtles did.
Really?
So they went around and did a tour, and it was the Ninja Turtles, a full-length concert, and all they do is sing and play instruments.
What type of music do they sing?
It's pretty bad. I'd have to get a song up.
I don't know.
I've got I'll have to show you one day.
Maybe worth looking into over the week, and we'll be able to revisit this one.
Yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. Coming Out of Their Shells tour. The whole video is on YouTube. So if you type it in YouTube, it goes for an hour and a half. It's pretty old.
Sit back, put your feet up, and watch it for an hour and a half.
In the pretty bad quality, and check out their costumes. Like they're wearing the full jackets with all the bling on them, and they're all dancing, backup dancers and stuff. Shredder looks hideous in it, I think.
This sounds like the third movie of Ace Ventura. Something I'd never want to watch. Something that can't be unwatched.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Turtles, and if I had to choose a Turtle movie, nowadays it would actually probably be
number one.
Number one, just because it's a bit more serious and all that. But as a kid, I think for the amount of times I've watched them all, number two, I think would probably be my favourite, just for how many times I've watched it.
I would have watched number three heaps more than number two.
Really?
Because that would have been my favourite once upon a time, because I just loved it. I don't know, the samurai thing, I guess.
The toys were sweet for that one too.
But you had a really good one. I think you still do, don't you?
I have got Leonardo, but no, I thought you had him, because I'm sure you had Raph as well, and they had the sweet little mask that clipped on their mouth as well. I had
the sort of cheaper version, but didn't you have a Michelangelo version?
Oh, that's
different
from the second movie, I think.
Okay.
Because the third one, they're in the samurai armor.
Yeah, I remember one of us had those samurai armor that clipped onto their face, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't as clean, sort of crisp as your Michelangelo toy.
Oh no, that one. Yeah. No, the ones in the armor were pretty well just your standard Ninja Turtles, but with the armor.
Your hard plastics.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the third movie is they were actually the guys who use their weapons, like the. Sorry, I'll start again. With the third movie, the guys who have weapons that can actually hurt people, like swords, actually get to use them because they're fighting other dudes with swords.
Yes, they're allowed to. Yeah.
They still don't stab anyone, but there's a bit of sword action rather than just slamming him into the roof and then using him as swings to kick people and stuff.
That's the reference I go to every time when I think about it. Every time. Or hold these for a minute. Hold these for me.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. I've got size, so now I can throw them at a light to smash the light and then beat them up with my hands.
Yeah. Crazy. But I guess they were designed. They still pulled it off. I still thought they did.
Oh, awesome! I'm a bit scared what the new one's going to be like, but fingers crossed.
Mm.
This Michael Bay, please don't
Well,
rape my childhood.
in my I mean, I love Transformers and Bad Boys and stuff.
Yep.
Michael Bay really doesn't, to me, bring out bad movies. He does have his own. He has his own sort of cheesy Michael Bay thing going on, where like there's always got to be like a gangster in it or something.
Yeah.
So I'm just really hoping he doesn't make the Ninja Turtles sort of all gangster.
And he just like explosions, and the camera has to be moving all the time. I hope the turtles don't hit the Foot Clan and they explode or something. And he was trying to make them from space.
Yeah, I saw he backflipped on that one pretty quickly with the backlash he received.
Yeah. But they weren't saying that, like, everyone's bagging it, but then he probably would have made it and it probably would have been cool. So I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, yeah, I'm ready to burn him alive if any of the Ninja Turtles say YOLO in the movie.
Oh, you never know, Michelangelo might.
And
then we'll just kill him because we know he's expendable.
Yeah, I'll be so disappointed, Michael Bay. So disappointed. Right. Well, I suppose we've got to wrap it up soon. But I mean, guys, let us know your trilogies, and definitely let us know which your favourite movie in those trilogies are, because just like the other subjects we've sort of covered before, there's obviously ones we're missing. We almost missed Ninja Turtles. So
yeah, and like the Matrix, I'm not a fan of that, but people like it.
Yeah, I've got those, but never got crazy into it.
No.
But
yeah, so let us know. We got a Facebook page now too, so I'll chuck the link in the bottom. So
jump on there,
hit that
give
like.
us some love. Yeah, hit that like button. Hopefully, you can kick back, listen to us.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
Set some candles, bit of mood lighting. Oh yeah.
Bit of baby oil. You never know. You never know.
Just massage yourself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but so what we're going to do this time is a little bit different. The last two episodes we've sort of done a caricature, or whatever you would call it, I suppose, as we've described a face to each other. We're going to give that one a break this week, and I'm just going to ask Sad a few questions, just a few movie quotes, and see how well he knows his movies. Some of these movies are sort of a bit dated, but I want everyone to see if they can pick this up as well. Sad. I haven't told you this either, but there's a theme behind this.
So you're not going to tell me the answers?
I'm not going to tell you the answers. Oh, I'll tell you the. No, I'm not going to tell you the answers. I think that might make it more interesting. I will tell you the answers at the end, but I want to see if you can pick up the recurring theme between sort of each of these questions / movie quotes. And
all right.
if, guys listening at home, if you can pick it up before Sad, or before your friends, if you have any, or with anyone.
Or only.
We'll might be interesting. So I guess I'll just kick it off and see
go for it.
How we go. I've only got about 5 questions.
I'm probably going to do terrible at this, but we'll see how it goes. This is pretty well a movie edition. This podcast, this one.
Yeah, it does feel like it.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have the title, Sad, you can just let me know, sort of give a basic theme, and I'll give you half points or something along those lines.
Okay.
I guess I'm not really counting the points up, but I'm just, So, anyways, I
am ready.
The quote is, Houston, we have a problem.
That I would say is Apollo 13.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, lock it in, Eddie.
Okay, well done. All right, this is another one. I'm not sure if you know the title, but it's a pretty popular movie. These are all quite popular movies. However, some of them are old, and they may not be our sort of cup of tea, I suppose.
Okay.
Also, so number 2,
Yep.
do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you?
Uh, these are all movies I actually haven't seen. I haven't seen Apollo 13, and I'm gonna guess that one's Dirty Harry.
Yes, nice,
But I haven't
correct.
seen it also.
Yeah, Dirty Harry's quite a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Again,
I mean,
I
so
don't think I've seen
I
any
think
Clint
Apollo
Eastwood
13
movies.
is too, but I saw that a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
You will have surely seen this one.
Okay.
That's your
I'm doing
hint.
good. 2 for 2.
Yeah. All right. So, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Oh, I know this. That's Oh my god! If I don't get this one, this has got to be the easiest question ever. It's.
It's on the tip of your tongue.
It, oh, I know it's a Disney movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Oh, which one has the mirror in it? Oh, is it Cinderella or Snow White? It's.
Well, it's one of those.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what the bad guys look like in each one. It's got to be Cinderella.
Snow White.
Oh. I'm just thinking, Cinderella's all about looks, like the beauty thing, you know.
Hmm.
I
Well,
can't
that's
believe I
what
got
Snow
that
White
wrong.
was about too.
Was it?
Yeah.
She's smoking hot.
Hmm. Just think of the things you could have done to her while she was sleeping, and she
Oh
would
yeah.
have noticed. Unless you kissed her, of course, and she would have woken up.
Um,
All right.
depends. Is it just the mouth or? Oh,
All right. You should be able to get these two. I think these
I can't believe I got that one wrong. All right.
we've got a couple here. All right. This is a pretty popular one.
Yep.
Luke, I am your father.
Oh, that's easy. That's Star Trek. No, Star Wars.
Do you know which Star Wars?
That is episode. Oh, it's got to be episode 4, is it?
I think it
Or, for
works
some
out.
reason, I think it's episode 5, but is it 4? No, I'll lock in 4. It's got to be 4.
I think it works out to be episode 6, actually, because I think it's the very last one.
The last one, the third one.
Hmm. Uh, yeah. So technically, it's episode 6, but you
What's
could
it
say
called?
episode 3,
What's it called? Which one's that one? That's
The Empire Strikes Back.
wow. I should have known that. Oh no, because the first one, they just destroy the Death Star, don't they?
Hmm.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't
Because-
realize the last one.
Because Luke and Darth Vader don't actually. Oh, actually, maybe this is the 5th one. Because then he cuts off Luke's hand.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. I think I'm completely wrong. Shows how much I know about. I haven't seen
Oh.
Star Wars in a little while, actually.
Write your hate mail too.
Yeah. Please don't murder me, guys.
So which one was it? Or we don't know.
Not sure. We'll get back
Someone
to it on
confirm
that one. Yeah, someone.
But it's Star Wars, so
Yeah.
get half a point. Or
I'm
a
sure
third of
the
a point.
we'll get some rage.
Yeah.
Tell us which one. All right, and then I'll just I'll ask you this one last one.
Yeah, yeah.
And that should probably. Oh no, wait. I'll ask you another one after this.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
That is Jaws, number 1.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
All right, and
I
then
love
this
Jaws.
is the very last one.
Okay, I don't know if I picked up a theme in here. Keep going.
Toto. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
That is Wizard of Oz.
You're absolutely right.
I did a lot better than I thought. I thought these were going to be
Well, I did.
impossible hard.
There's a list of about 20 here.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are movies that I hadn't seen and movies that I don't think you would have seen either.
Do you
So
have
I
a
did-
how hard one there? Just fire one away and we'll see.
Yeah, right. Play it again, Sam.
Okay, yeah, that's hard.
That's out of movie Casablanca. I've heard of it.
Oh,
but
I watched that the other
never
day.
seen- Did you really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. One more,
But,
one more. Another hard one.
I guess another hard one.
Yeah, and then we'll
All
stop.
right. If you build it, they will come.
That is Wayne's World 2.
I think they might say that in Wayne's World
Yeah,
too.
actually, I think it's out of something else, but Wayne's World 2 say the same thing.
Nice. But
Because what's it actually out of then?
that's sort of a bonus point. It's out of Field of Dreams. Kevin Costner. I've never
Okay.
seen it, but I sort of technically want to.
But I'm sure the naked Indian takes him to, I can't remember who the guy is, the dude from The Doors, I think. And he says, you build Waynestock and they will come.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part.
Well, I didn't do too bad.
Ooh, Wayne's World. Is that a... No, that's not true.
No, just two.
No, just
That's
two.
fantastic.
Good movies. All right, so you haven't picked up the recurring theme?
I'm just trying to think. Jaws. Movies with bad guys in them? I don't know. I don't know.
It's actually really really hard to pick up.
Oh,
It's not something that you would commonly think unless you know a lot about movies. Then you might have sort of seen it. So the actual theme was that these quotes are all wrong.
all wrong.
Yep. So these are 20. Oh, I've pulled it off a page called 20 famous movie lines that you have been saying wrong. So these are all misquoted lines.
Oh,
For example, Apollo 13, the actual movie quote.
Yeah.
Rather than Houston, we have a problem. It's Houston, we've had a problem. Dirty Harry, he actually says, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Magic mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? And I'll just do a couple.
What about
Sorry?
the Jaws one? That was right, wasn't it? We're going to need a bigger boat.
It's sort of sort of pulling hairs at some of them.
Yeah.
The actual movie quote for Jaws is "You're gonna need a bigger boat," not "We're gonna need a bigger boat." So but these are true.
That is true. Yeah.
For example, The Empire Strikes Back. The quote that everyone says is "Luke, I am your father."
Yeah.
But the actual movie says, "No, I am your father."
Doesn't even say Luke.
Well, he does, I think, in the sentence before.
Yeah.
But you can't really say that sentence and then say the next sentence because just in the context of say that opportunity to use that quote, it wouldn't work, sort of thing. And you've got the Wizard of Oz, Toto. I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, which is more or less the same, but it's just these little things. People have misquoted these.
Wrong. Yeah, I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, no, I heard it on another little podcast thing I listened to, and I thought that's really clever.
That is cool.
So I thought I'd steal it and see if anyone out there sort of picked up on it. If you did, let us know for sure. Because
taking out one podcast at a time.
Yep. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, that was good.
All right. Well, I guess I'll do a quick sound off and let everyone be for another week. So it's been an absolute pleasure, guys. Definitely go and hit that like button. Jump on Facebook, give us a comment. If you have any ideas for games at the end of the episode, any movies you want us to talk about, anything you want us to talk about, hit us up. And I've been Happy J the Clown.
I've been Sad, said the clown. Alrighty, catches.
Bye.